This is the St. Matthew training video on how to make slides for worship using ProPresenter 3. We have logged into our Mac in the AV booth. We're going to go down and make sure that we launch ProPresenter 3. And there we are. ProPresenter 3, this first will give you a brief overview. This screen right here is the output screen. This will be what's on the big screen that everybody will see. You have 3 tabs here, a library tab, a Bible tab, and a media tab. The library tab is where all the hymns and liturgy are stored. The Bible tab is where recently used passages are stored, and you can look up Bible passages very quickly. Media tab is where videos are stored. And now, in all of these, the actual data for like the media and also for backgrounds, when we get there later, are actually stored not in the program but on the Mac hard drive. Playlist, these are the playlist box here. These are the different playlists that are currently saved, and the playlist consists of hymns and liturgy parts. Down at the bottom are announcements and countdowns. We rarely use these, but if you wanted to, announcement tab, right here is where you can move it. Announcement tab is where you can type a brief announcement, and then show that, and it would show up on the bottom of the screen. The countdown tab is you can set how much time until the event begins. The foreground is the main section where the library of your titles are. And we're going to spend the bulk of our time in here creating those. You can format all of the slides all at once by selecting any one of these down here. You can also then edit each slide individually like that, and then here you can bold or italicize or whatever different size fonts that you want on the slides. However, if you use the formatting down here in the bottom, that will format all the slides all the same. So right now we have some lines that are regular and some that are bold. If we clicked any one of these buttons here, it's going to change them to be all the same, and all the customized formatting that we did on individual slides with the edit button will be gone. So that's something important. So you want to use this when you're first creating slides, but after that, when you start to edit them, you don't want to use that feature anymore. On the bottom here is outlining the text or shadowing the text. Outlining, we tried that, but it's makes it more difficult for the people in the pew to see the letter, so we're not using that feature where it outlines each letter. Here, we'll show you that. Here's the slide. We'll outline it. Oh, we can't tell the difference because we need a background. We'll pop up a background here. Here. Now we can outline them and turn that on, and you can see how it creates a dark outline around the text. It makes it more difficult for the people to see. So we turn that off. Shadow, that makes it easier for people to see. If we turned it off, it would look like this. And with the shadow on, it's like that, much easier to read. This little zoom feature over here shows you how big the slides are in what you're looking at. It does not affect how it is on the screen. It's just for how you, the user, view the slides. Down on the bottom are the backgrounds, and we have a library there. And so each one of these is a playlist. Here's the current is usually, I just limit it to the slides that we're currently using for that service. Motions are all the ones that have motion to them. Spring are all the still pictures that have to do with spring, because it's spring right now. And blended are the ones that I use frequently in the blended services. If you want to see all of them that are in the library, you click on library, and that lists them all, which includes all the ones that are in these playlists. It's important to remember that the backgrounds are not stored in the program. They are stored wherever you got them from originally. We recently moved all of them to the hard drive on the Mac, so that if in case there's ever a network error where the server goes down or the network goes down, that you don't lose your backgrounds. Because it'll still be here like a thumbnail like these are, but then when you click on it, it actually goes black. At the top of the screen, there's some like emergency buttons that are very useful. The clear buttons, you can either clear just the text or just the background, or you can clear the audio if sometimes a blended song will have audio tracks embedded in them, or you can clear everything all at once, and then you go to a black screen. You can put the logo in there, which we don't have the logo assigned, so it's nothing, or you can go to the live. Live means the camera that's on the Mac. So if we did that right now, you would see me making the video. Resources opens up a web browser and goes to their website. This is the volume of the program, which is different than the volume of the system. So sometimes when we're playing back movies or audio tracks, we want to make sure that this is almost all the way up and that this Apple computer is all the way up. So it can be where this is up and this is down, and you won't be able to hear it in the church. So you got to make sure both of them are up. This just lets you know that it's ready and able to be synced with iPad touches or iPhones, and there's a free app or $1 or something that you can download, and you can control all of ProPresenter when you're displaying it. You can't edit slides, but you control and advance slides from that app.